afford this, I'm going to take advantage of these opportunities, we're going to make this happen. So I had initially thought I was just investing about $60,000 in a little prototype kind of a shop. Well, once I decided this is going to be something real, then I started to buy, and I love to spend money. Not pretty cheap in my company, but I do like to spend money. And when you start to look at all the equipment that's out there, and even as an engineer, it was exciting. Started asking the guys, all right, what do you want? You know, what's something that's got a great business opportunity behind it? You know, let's buy whatever we can. And, so we bought 4 or 5 different pieces of equipment and kind of started to build this machine and tool division. Side story, part of the male, female, and sometimes I don't deal very well with some of the attitudes. Bought this water jet from Omax. I was getting ready to buy it, and the sales guy had come down and was telling us, you know, what was, you know, what he had and offering. And by the way, he had a couple customers nearby. So I said, okay, I'm looking at a couple different models, and I just wanted a small one. Well, then I get a phone call from one of the guys who has a business a couple doors down. And instead of saying, hey, I'm so-and-so, it's very nice to meet you, and you know, I understand you're going in similar business, or you're, you know, let's do this and that, you know, being more that relationship networking, he says, exactly what are you planning on doing with that water jet? And I was like, excuse me? And he said, you know, I've been in business for 30 years. He starts just kind of going off on it. I've got customers here and there, and I just, the Cuban in me, you know, the mind starts to go up here, and, you know, I've been nice, then I, you know, I just finally, I kind of did a little bit of the egotistical, pompous thing a little bit. I kind of said, you know, well, that's fine, but, you know, at the time I think we're a $30 million company, and actually a little water jet really isn't a whole lot of that. I just, you know, kind of whatever. By the time I hung up, and I went over to one of my guys and I said, buy the biggest water jet you could possibly do. I was so mad. And sure enough, we did. We ended up buying it. But what he could have done is he could have said, you know, maybe we can work together. And when I've got too much work, I'll send it your way. And by the way, if you have too much work, send it my way. We're 2 doors down. And actually, we had used him before for some of our welding kind of stuff. Well, that was it. I was done. You know, I'm like, you know, Bernie wants him. So he just lost a potential customer. He lost somebody that could have said good things about him, and yeah, and I got a really big water jet.